Well done indeed. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay. Alright, basically I did I summoned this. I just forgot to record, and we're here at Winterhold, with Serena, and I let the other companions go. Take a break though.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. No matter what, the college will endure. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
I see. Okay. Alright, we're good.
This better be good.
Wake up. I need to find the Moth Priest.
A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for?
My business is my own. Just tell me what I need to know.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priest make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Thanks.
My money's on the big one.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart.
Hey, do you know anything about the Moth Priest? Visiting Dragonbridge?
Ah. So that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop. Just headed south across the Dragon Bridge. Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Yeah,
Can I help you?
I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon's Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Forebears. Hold out for safekeeping until I can break his wall. Will. Malchus. Capture them. Okay. Fuck that.
Where'd you come from? Who's there? That'll teach you.
Fuck, we fighting dogs. Come on, bro. Fuck. I see you, bro. Oh, look at them, bro.
Who's there?
Oh, that was a good one. Let's go. Nice.
Vampires put up a hell of a fight. You think they turned him?
I don't know. Maybe.
This ends now!
I'm working. Now give me some silence so I can think.
That's your best, huh?
Your ass down. And what is going on here?
Anybody there? Over here.
Death awaits you.
You don't stand a chance.
Where are you?
Hold on, hold on. Not like this, not like that. Oh, yeah.
You're as
Come
good
on,
as
fight
dead.
back. I'll kill you.
Hold on. Let's open it. Where's Serena?
You're a disgrace to your own kind. You know.
Where's Serena?
Where'd you come from?
I know that's not her, bro. dying, bro. Look, he is dying. Sure, fuck that.
I am not afraid of you. Your kind are a blight upon Tamriel, monster. Your kind are a blight upon Tamriel, monster.
Have to kill him?
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
By the divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master?
I command you to travel to Castle Volare.
Certainly. Where can I find this castle?
Off the northern coast of Skyrim, due west of Solitude.
I will set out at once then.
You seem friendly, follow me. What the heck? Okay, well I got a vampire dog, it's crazy. Where is Serena? Is she already here?
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found our moth priest.
I have made the moth priest my thrall.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
The Dawn Girl was there. They fought well, but not well enough.
They are determined and well armed, but foolish if they think they can defy us. We will deal with them in time. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Life here has many advantages. Don't you agree?
Master, I have done as you asked and traveled here.
I have a new task for you, Thrall.
Of course. What is it that you need me to do?
You must read an Elder Scroll.
Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this.
Then you may begin your reading.
Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light. and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
Okay. I don't know what any of that meant, but we do.
Life here has many.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Do you know where these other scrolls are?
My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father.
What is it between you two?
Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where is this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Felt like she was being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
How about right here in the castle?
Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
How can we get in without your father knowing?
Trust me, I lived here a very long time and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Alright, let's go.
Come on, it's just around the side.
You wait.
What now?
Any clues about the other Elder Scroll?
Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
What is this place?
An old jetty where boats would bring supplies to the castle. Once we moved in, it never got used, along with the rest of the Undercroft. We'll need to watch our steps inside.
Were you and your mother close?
Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of our alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
So you always got along?
Like the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her.
But then it all
It
changed.
was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy.
That's why we're headed there?
She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went.
Tell me about your family.
There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough.
It sounds like you don't like either of them very, very much.
It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like?
We didn't really get along. Best that I haven't seen them in a while.
That's too bad. Do you know how they're doing now?
No. But we're all better off this way.
That makes sense. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Yes? What did you need?
Nothing, let's go. What if I do? Your weapon has been fully drained of charges. To regain it, look in your inventory and vest.
Done and done.
I didn't know you had to do that.
Who's there? Where'd you
I knew it.
knew I heard something?
Awful, man. I have a bad feeling about this here.
Yes? What did you need? This leads out to the courtyard. Just head to the door. We're the first to set foot here in centuries.
I was getting that time too.
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden.
Where you at?
Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
That's great. It's on to you. Hey man. It's a video game. What is going on?
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moonlight.
So what is that sound I'm hearing? What is that sound, man?
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Yes, I agree.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Where'd you come from? I knew I heard something. You're not getting the best of me. That'll teach you.
Yeah.
There. I knew I... Something.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy.
Where'd you come from?
Oh.
Who's there?
That was perfect block. That was a perfect block.
Where'd you come from? Who's there? Where'd you come from? one and done. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Go.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here. Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into neck. Let's see. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
What?
I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
Yeah, while you do that,
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Alright, great. What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Did your mother keep gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up. Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where you soul gems went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts.
Now you tell me.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all the those ingredients
Oh,
here?
definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients?
Anything you can tell me about the soul?
The soul cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
Hold on.
They shouldn't be that hard to find. Shelves, tables, they should be easy to find. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
It sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's go. Let's get that potion open.
All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors.
Just jump in there.
Created a portal with a soul cave. Incredible. I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful, like they're still suffering.
The clouds, the sky.
Ugh, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Really? Bone man. Stop.
Beware the dragon Dunavir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of... You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Farewell.
Please, man. Arvak. Arvak.
Where'd you come from? Mother? Mother!
Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you? Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serena fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once.
Serana.
We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Serana underwent this ritual willingly.
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
Cold Harbor.
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll kill Harkon.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
And Serana's opinion of this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Serena believes in me. Why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
I do not care. Why haven't you researched the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Alright.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Of course. Can you fast travel from here?